What is up, good people? It's G-Pop back with another YouTube video. This one is specifically for my Alliance, but can also be used as a tool for you to set up your Discord or your Alliance raid lane assignments and such. I'm just really need to get this video out for my Alliance especially, so they understand how my new setup works. So if you'd like to watch the video or you find it interesting, definitely thumbs it up. Also subscribe. We're headed for that 1,000 subscribers. Otherwise, it's mainly for my Alliance. So feel free to follow along if you'd like. All right, guys. Marvel Core. We're gonna actually go into. Oops, I hit the wrong button. Damn it. Messed the whole screen up. Yeah, it happens. Okay. It happens to me a lot, actually. I'm kind of in a rush, guys. I got to get out to a baseball game today, and my grandson's playing his last game of the year. So I don't want to miss that. And then tomorrow, again, we have another game for my other grandson. His last game, I do believe, of the year. So I'm gonna get this done and posted up, and then I probably won't be very active on Discord and such while I'm out and about. We'll see. But this is all about the new raid lanes, and I'm getting ready to launch Alpha. I've asked my Alliance to wait till I got the new lane set up. Marvel Strike Force. The raid lanes in there are messed up. It doesn't show Strike Team 1, 2, or 3, and they actually moved the maps over into the Alliance panel, which I find to be awesome, right? But it needs to be able to do Strike Team 2 and 3. Otherwise, you have to put in 8 names for 8 lanes, and then delete the 8 names and put in 8 different names, and you have to add in Strike Team 2 on your own somehow with like an editing software. So it's really messed up right now, and I'm hoping they'll see this and fix it in the future. I've also thought about submitting a ticket. So we start raids, and you come over here and you see, hey, raids are going every day, of course. You're going to come into Discord, and you're going to go to raid lane assignments. Right here, boom. And they got this awesome design right here. I like this. This is awesome as well. I want to give a shout out to Tater. He's been doing a ton of work. He has Nitro, and he's been doing a lot of cool stuff with our Discord. Also, personal message Tater right here on Discord if you want to see anything to help the Discord as well. I've seen a lot of people communicating about things. Definitely personal message him and give him ideas or thoughts that you have, and he'll do his best, you know what I mean, to get that good stuff set up. He's made the Discord quite wonderful. We do have a lot of new people coming into Strikes Landing, which I find to be awesome. We just got the Me 6 bot is active, as well as the MSFG right down here for the growth. I guess I'm doing a spotlight on the whole Discord here real quick. But you can find out ISOs, war counters is what I'm going to use it for. Like, you can type in certain commands. I'm going to have a video coming out how to use that bot. You can also go over to marvelstrikeforce.com and check it out there, and it shows you all the commands like slash. They typed in, where is it here? 1 second. Slash team order, and then you'd put the team's name, I'm assuming. And then like right here, team order slash team order, and it shows you how to set your characters up in order on the screen to fight, and what most people are using or doing. So it just gives you other ideas like that. You know what I mean? But raid lane assignments, yes, we are here. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to come in here, and you can write this down. You can do whatever, but I'm going to open it in browser here. I guess I don't need to do that. It won't work here. But the browser actually blows it up for me. I don't know if I can do it here on the screen. Let me try. No, I can't. Okay. And you're going to find your name. So it blows it up when you open it in browser, and if you're on the phone, you can make it expand or shrink, with your 2 fingers. Makes it bigger so you can read it. And you're going to find your name. So I am GPaws Mobile Gaming. I am Strike Team 2, Lane 6. And this is for every single raid that exists in Marvel Strike Force. And the reason I did it this way is it's just simplified. That way, no matter which raid it is, you're the same strike team, you're the same lane, no matter what. If it's Ultima 7, Doom, Alpha, Gamma, Beta, you get what I'm saying? So the next thing you're going to do is back out of this. You're going to come down and find the raid that you want to do. Again, you can also use the PDF, and that way you can, I don't know if you can mess around with it or do whatever, but it's just like the same thing, essentially. It's just not a screenshot, right? But you're going to come down and let's say it's Ultima 7, because that's the most common one for us right now. And you're going to see which lane is what, lane 1 through 8. And you can blow this up on the phone, or you can open it in your web browser and it'll make it a lot bigger. But you can see over here the color codes. So lane 1 is this brightish blue color, and that's the lane 1 would take. Obviously, I am Strike Team 2, lane 6. So I'm going to go Strike Team 2. I'm just going to assume this is Strike Team 2 for Ultima 7. I'm going to go to lane 6, see that it's red. I'm following this red line. Let's do another example here. So I'm going to go into Strike Team 3, and I am Red Baron. So he's Strike Team 3, lane 1 in every single raid, okay? So we're going to come down to Ultimus. Strike Team 3, because it's an Ultimus, it's universal. Whether it says up here Strike Team 1, 2, or 3, it don't matter. So we're going to imagine this is Strike Team 3 because it's the same thing. Red Baron is lane 1. That's the blue one, so he's going to take this blue line. Now, obviously, once we get into Doom Raids, there's only 6 lanes, and I'm going to explain that here in a second. It's rather confusing. So now that I know I am always going to be Strike Team 2, lane 6, no matter what, I never have to guess if I'm in a different lane, left different team for a different raid. Because that was the problem we had before. I literally had to check it every day just to make sure, because I do so much YouTube, multiple accounts on Marvel Strike Force, other games. It was really hectic for me, and I think it was hectic for a lot of players. So I think this is just going to simplify it. I am Strike Team 2, lane 6, GPaw, that's where I'm at. So I'm going to go down to Alpha because we're also doing that. So Strike Team 2, lane 6 is red. I'm going to be the red one. And before I was this blue one. So it's changed for a lot of people, but I did no bias in setting this up. I do want to state that here. I literally went down the list and I put the strongest. The second strongest is in 3rd, 5th, 7th. 5th strongest is 1st. And so on. 3rd, 5th, 7th. And then I went back up to the top here and I went down again, filling in the slots with the next strongest people. Strike Team 3, I forgot you, Red Baron. I missed you. You're like the 3rd or 4th strongest in our alliance. But you are on Strike Team 3 because I missed your name on the list when I was typing it in. I really apologize. It's nothing bad. It was just, you know what I mean? You should be up here, but you're down here. And these 7 are the 7 lowest total power in our alliance. So, and that's just kind of how I set the lanes up. So these 2 should be 100%ing, and this team will get to the point where they 100% it. Now I know people are thinking, why didn't you put, your 2 strongest, 2 strongest, 2 strongest, then 2 strongest, 2 strongest, 2 strongest, and keep doing that over and over till you get like 2 weak, 2 weak, 2 weak, right? That way you have a better chance of getting an equal percentage in each one. And I wanted to keep it as simple as possible, like I said, so I went down the list of strongest players. And I put your names in 1, 3, 5, 7, 1, 3, 5, 7. And that's how it came out. So that's how these were made up. There's no bias. I even did it with myself. I was literally on the bubble of being Strike Team 2 or Strike Team 3. So if that tells you anything, I'm in the lower 50% of total power, but I do score some of the first through 6th place in every single raid for damage output. And that's just from following my guide, my starter guide and stuff. So I just wanted to plug that in there too. It's possible to be very competitive. And we got people with 7 million total collection power, and I'm outscoring them sometimes just because I'm finishing my raid lane, essentially. It's not because I'm stronger than them. It's because I got a team that can complete it and clear all the nodes in my lane, right? So we're going to continue down here. When beta comes out, you can kind of plan ahead, guys. Beta is going to take different requirements for the lanes. Gamma takes certain teams like Spider-Verse or Avengers. Here, let me pull this up. So this outside lane is Spider-Verse, Avengers, Wakanda, Pimtech. This inside lane is, I don't know, but it's totally different, right? I can't see it here on my screen because I can't blow it up and talk to you about it. But it's different team requirement. And then it's like Pimtech and Kree or something, right? And in the middle, it's AIM and Hydra and all that stuff. You're going to have to plan ahead if you want to clear nodes. Now, I'm never going to tell you have to build a team. But if you don't build the team to beat the node that you're in that lane, I'm really sorry. You're just not going to beat a node, essentially. You're going to have to go in there with one character and lose the battle to get your dailies done for completing a raid fight, right? And I hate to say that, but it's the truth. And as your roster fills out more, you're going to have more teams and more options. And you don't have to build them massively huge or nothing. But just like me having the same requirements, I got to take the red lane here. So I'm going to have to build, because I'm Strike Team 2, lane 6 in every raid. So I come in here, Strike Team 2, lane 6. I'm going to be following the red lane up, straight up. And that's going to require Brotherhood or Shield. And I've been working a little bit on my Brotherhood, but I don't have them where they could probably beat a node. So I'm going to have to build teams too. It's the same thing for me and everybody out there in every other alliance. Now, if you can find another member that has a team to beat something and you want to message them or they message you and you want to swap lanes, you guys do that on your own personal time. But when I go to check that there's 8 people in each lane, I don't want to have a personal message on Discord saying, so-and-so took my lane. What do I do? So don't get it where it's all convoluted or mixed up, you know what I mean, jumbled up. Definitely make sure you and that person are on the same level mindset and have it all figured out, okay? Otherwise, just follow your lane assignments and everything will be cherry mash. You know what I mean? So coming down here again to Doom lanes, these take 5 different teams. So you need like, this one's going to be, I can't see them from here. Bio, skill. I think this is tech, mystic, mutant. So you're going to need 5 mutants. You know what I mean? You're going to need one of each of the teams essentially. And everybody needs that. Don't matter which lane you're in. They're just in different order. So up here it's tech, skill, mutant, bio, you know what I mean, etc., etc. And then mutants last here. So whoever's in these lanes would want to focus these first 2 teams or 3 teams first, building heavier so they can complete more nodes and then build into these 2. Now, it's not always going to line up perfect, okay? But that's what you got to look ahead to. We're going to be in Ultima 7, maybe not that much longer. It depends. We're going to be there till we can actually 30% of Doom 1 raid. I'd say probably a good month. And then we might try Doom 1 and see how we do as an alliance. And if we can 30% it, we might alternate at that point. But I don't even think I'd have the teams ready for Ultimate or Doom 1 in a month. So that's just something you can look forward to down the line. And that's all you got. That's all you guys got to do for your raid lanes. Literally, you come in here, you find your name, and you are that in every raid. So I'm Strike Team 2, Lane 6, every time. And they're all color coded the same. It goes blue, yellow, purple, green, blue, red. Light blue, dark blue, my bad. And then over here we have 2 extra colors, white and orange. So I will say here on Doom lanes, I need to touch on that. There's only 6 lanes, so you'll see lanes 7 and 8 are blank. I almost forgot to put this in here. So if you are, no matter which strike team you are, but if you're lane 7 or 8 in Doom raids, you come over to the raid in game and you see which lane's struggling or hasn't started. You go into the strike team that you're supposed to be in and you find the one that's struggling. So if you got somebody up here, right here, right here, you know, and you got one back here, you'd come up here and you'd help. And you'd take that lane for the day. And that way, usually it'll be you and a weaker person that's assigned to the lane that isn't doing so good. You can help them get further or get past a node that they can't beat into a node they can. You get what I'm saying? So if you're lane 7 or 8 in Doom raids only, just help out the lane that's struggling the worst. If you come in and you see somebody's clear up here and this is the furthest person and you jump their lane, they might message me and say, hey, dude's jumping my lane. What is going on here? So don't do that, okay? Otherwise, you'll always have the same strike team and same raid lane. All right, I hope that was clear enough. I did throw a lot of jumbled mesh in there. I do want to say how proud I am of Marvel Corps. The Alliance is kicking ass, bro. We're functioning like a well-oiled, well-attuned machine, baby. It's phenomenal, and I want to say how grateful I am for Tater helping out in Discord, as well as all my captains that help in game and in Discord. Just launching raids and talking to people and answering questions. Great community. Come join us. Like I said, we do have a Marvel's social center where anybody can come in here and ask questions. You can see we're socializing about questions. I posted this video because he had a question pertaining to that and about the gear crunch and stuff. So otherwise, you know, yeah, just come hang out. You know what I mean? As well as you can use our bot here to look at this stuff. You can look at my event guides that I make. My PDFs are right here. So if you ever want to follow like my daily farming guide, I got another one coming out for the second part of that, where to go next, essentially. And then I put my videos sometimes in here if they're guides for the events that are in game, so you can find them right here as well. And I will be putting PDFs from now on covering each event, like I did right up here, how to earn points. I'll have one of those in this as well for event guides. The raid lane will be locked to I don't know that it's locked, but it's for my alliance. So I guess you could build it the same as for yours and just plug in names like I did. You know what I mean? On a Word document. Absolutely. Use anything you can in here, as well as we're open to adding things. Definitely, once you join the Discord, talk to Tater. And if there's something you think that could help our Discord be better for the Marvel Strike Force community, we're totally receptive to that and we'll love that. All right, that's all I got, guys. Love you, Marvel Corps. Thanks for everybody subscribing and liking. I'll see you in the next one.